Hello and welcome to Chrissy Incognito. I'm your host, Chrissy Incognito. Now, at the beginning of every episode, I'd like to tell everybody why I'm incognito. So, this is my alter ego that can say things that I could not otherwise say unless I was incognito. So, welcome. Thank you. So, this episode is going to be entitled Paul. Now, how to change his name because there's going to be another episode, a more in detailed episode with the same name as this guy. So I figured the other episode is going to be more significant to use a real name, and I don't want to get the episodes confused. So I'm going to name him Paul. Okay. He's being named Paul because he looks and he likes, that's why he looks like Paul Stanley from Kiss. Now, if you're not familiar who Paul Stanley is, because I'm dating myself completely, I'll try to put a picture in, or you could go to Google and look him up. Okay, so this is 1991. So Michael has, I got rid of Michael, and he's no longer in the picture. So now, as I was saying in another episode, me and my friends were complete mall rats. That term really didn't exist back then, but I think it's pretty appropriate. So me and my friends were at the mall one day shopping and looking and probably going going to a music store to look for cassette tapes of our favorite bands. And as I was leaving, um I had really big hair. I'll try to put a picture in, but I had really big hair and it was blonde and 80s clothes. And I'm just walking through the parking lot with my friend to go home. And all of a sudden, I hear somebody like, hey, 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 right? And I see this guy running towards me. Now, he looks like Paul Stanley. He's got long, curly brown hair and he's got some kind of rocker shirt on and everything like that. So he comes over to me and he's like, I like how you look. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, he's very like to the point. Okay. So he's like, I like how you look. And I was like, okay. He's like, here's my number. Let's hang out sometime. And he gives me his number and he runs off. Right. So me and my friends just standing there looking at each other like, why did this strange guy just come up to us and give us his number? Sorry about that. And just run off. Okay. So we did have a little bit more conversation. I was 17 at the time and he was 22. Now, um, to go back to the Eric episode, I can just tell you that this was a very common thing back in the day, that girls, 16, 17, would date guys, 22, 23, 24. So today's standards might look at this stuff a little bit differently, but that's just how it was.